Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Learn Guitar. We have Keenan here with a song called Where You Are. Alright, so this one is set up with the capo on 3rd fret. We have the 4 famous chords, E minor, C, G, and D. We're going to look at the picking style and even the strumming style of it, and that's it. Let's dive into Where You Are. So we're going to look at the chords first. We're going to start with the E minor, and that goes open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. We have C next. That goes 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. G coming up there, and that is 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E, and finally we have the D. And that goes open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 2nd E. Alright, so I'm going to give you the patterns here for the picking, and then we're just going to go through the different parts of the song. So we're going to start with the E minor pattern. So you're just going to alternate 2 notes. That is the principle here of playing these different chords with picking. So the 2 notes you're going to alternate here with the E minor will be open E string in the bass and the open G. So one round will be to alternate these 2 notes. So 2 notes is 1 round. So 4 rounds will be. Alright. Then we have the C chord, and the notes there will be the 3rd fret A string to alternate with the open G string. So 4 rounds of C will be. Alright. We have the G chord next, and the notes now will be the 3rd fret E string with the open G. So 4 rounds of the G. And then finally we have the D, and the grip for this one will be up here, 5th fret A string and 4th D. So 4 rounds of the D will be that. Alright, so we're ready for the song, and I can just mention the strumming. If you want to do that, then you can go with the down up. Okay, so 1 string round will be down up, and that replaces the 2 notes. Okay, so E minor for strumming rounds, C, G, and D. Okay, so you can go either way, the picking or the strumming. I will teach this in this tutorial with the picking pattern, all right? I think that is more accurate. That is what's actually going on here, and I can understand if that is too much, you can just switch over to the strumming. Anyway, let's go into the parts, and we have the first verse. You're gonna play E minor 4, C4, G8. That's the first round. We have a total of 4.5 rounds, so to speak. The next round will be E minor 4, C4, G4, and D4. The next 2 rounds, round 3 and 4, are in the same way as the first one, E minor 4, C4, G8. We have the ending here, the half round I talked about in the verse, and that's in the lyrics. I can't explain it. You're gonna play D8 and then C4 plus 1 extra down in a pause, and that pause builds up for the next part of the song. So D8, C4 plus an extra down goes like this. Right? And this pause builds up for the pre-chorus. So that's it for the first verse. You have 4 rows, so to speak. The first one was E minor 4, C4, and G8, and that's the same with round number 3 and 4. But the second one was E minor 4, C4, G4, D4, and then we had the ending here with D8, C4 plus 1 extra down. Over now to the pre-chorus in the lyrics, "Oh, I know." And I can just mention right now the pre-chorus and the chorus that starts with the lyrics, I've tried to run away. These are both played in the exact same way. And that will be to play E minor 4, C4, G4, and D4. That is one round. You're gonna play 2 rounds of that in the pre-chorus, and then 2 rounds in the chorus. The first round is over, all right? So that's the first round. The second round, you're gonna play exact the same way in the verse play, and exact the same way in the pre-chorus, but then in the chorus, it's twice as long. So you're gonna play 4 rounds of the E minor C, G, D. 4 rounds of that chord progression, and that is the second chorus. Then after that happens the bridge part. We're now about 2 minutes and 12 seconds into the song. And you're gonna play now 1 down per chord. And the chords will be D, then C, and you do that again. So D and C. And that's the end of the bridge part. And that gives us the final chords, the third chorus now. That's how the song ends. You're gonna play 6 rounds of E minor C, G, and D, either strumming or the picking. And that wraps it up for Keenan's Taste, Where You Are. Okay, so a nice song to practice both easy picking patterns for stable chords, and all that is built upon the capo on 3rd fret. And if you don't have a capo, I mentioned that many times before, then I would go with the same chords because they are so easy. Of course, you will not match up with the exact sound, but it will sound like this song, just a bit darker over here at the standard position without any capo. So that's my suggestion for you. Practice this one, and that will make you a better guitarist, more safe with picking and strumming and all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, guys, and if you want to support me, feel free to do that. Subscribe to the channel, and I'm out. Play tuned.